Hey guys, welcome back. I wanted to do these little YouTube videos to kind of have a recap of how each week in prep went for me, starting from 10 weeks out from my competition. So I found these things on Instagram where they kind of give an overview of what the body's going through, like mentally what you're going through, just different things that you'll experience from week to week. That's pretty common from one competitor to the next. I'm just going to kind of give my feedback and my thoughts on it to see how these things affected me or how I dealt with it. Just have something to reflect back on. So when I want to do this again, I will be able to have the right mindset and something to look back on to say, like, you did it, you made it through this, you're going to be okay again. So okay, so for 10 weeks out, the first thing is rule number 1 of Comp Club: don't ask for a cheat meal. I have to say, at week 10, recalling that, I don't remember wanting a cheat meal. I was still pretty okay. Like, my calories and everything, macros were set the same as they had been since probably about like my 16th or 17th week out. So we didn't have to make too many changes. We just made our most recent change this week when I hit 7 weeks out. So that's when things started to slow down for me. The second one, rule number 2 of Comp Club: you're probably hungry, don't ask for a refeed. I knew refeeds were going to be coming. I knew they were a thing, but once again, like, I was pretty satisfied. Hunger wasn't really an issue for me at 10 weeks out. I was still feeling pretty good, smooth sailing. Appetite, mood, sleep, digestion, everything was still good for me at 10 weeks out. So I really didn't have any issues with this. The third one, rule number 3 of Comp Club: you don't complain about Comp Club. Everyone goes through it. And again, I had no issues. 10 weeks, I was feeling amazing. I was so excited. I was like, oh my gosh, we're halfway through this. Like, this is going to be amazing. I can do this. Little did I know what was coming ahead of me in the next few weeks, but at this point at 10 weeks, I was still in a very good place mentally, physically, still hitting those PRs in the gym. Excuse me. Still just smooth sailing here. Like, I was definitely just rolling right along, and I couldn't have been happier. Turn off your brain and let your coach do the thinking. Definitely have done this throughout the entire process because my coach has been through the same things I'm going through. She's, in her improvement season right now, so she's been where I am. And I trust that she has worked with some great professionals who are also in the business, who know what they're doing, and she's given me the best feedback possible. So far, I can't say anything bad. Like, we've definitely been working at this together. She gives me the plan, I execute it, and it's worked well. And here is an example. This is a weekly check-in. So I do weekly check-ins with my coach every week. Even during improvement season, we go over different things. But now that we're in prep, we have to list 2 wins for the week and see what we can work on to improve for the following week. So as you see, like, everything's going well. Like, I had so many people in the last week just kind of support me. And this was during week 10. I had people like supporting me, people at the gym noticing and saying things to me. So I knew that I was starting to be noticed and people could see all my hard work that I was doing. So that really kind of kept me going and made me feel really good. And like, this has been kind of like a consistent with me with my coach check-ins. Like, I just say that, like, I want to keep a positive mindset and keep positive thoughts, even though my body doesn't always reflect that. Like, sometimes the scale goes up, sometimes it goes down. Sometimes, your cycle's going to start, you get hungrier. It's all these things that you're battling day to day. But I just keep pushing forward, just like I always do. I specifically say I want to keep going forward, knowing we're halfway there. It's not time to get lazy. So I was definitely all in 10 weeks. I was like, we got this. We're halfway there. It is going to be here before we know it. Next one, you're probably getting kind of hungry now. Make sure to keep up with your water intake. Food is fuel, is how you must view it. Do stuff to keep your mind active. This definitely, and I feel like my coach can comment on this too. I have definitely like relayed to her things that I've done to try and keep myself busy. I've been doing like word puzzles. I love doing those. So I just kind of like, I try to stay off my phone a little bit, just try to give my eyes a break and give my brain a break from social media. But I try to do things with my son, things around the house, just stuff that I've been wanting to do where I'm like, okay, well, I have time to do that right now. So I'm going to take care of it now while I have the time and the energy and keep myself busy, especially once you're just kind of sitting there doing nothing, especially like I'm still working on some certifications for bodybuilding and physique coaching. So those have kept me busy too. Just trying to like maybe watch new shows, find different stuff. So, but I have to say the hunger was still not there for me yet. Just kind of fighting those issues of like when my cycle was coming, maybe like those little issues there. Sometimes feeling hungrier, or if I just didn't get like a good night's sleep, and then that makes me hungrier. But overall, total hunger at 10 weeks was not an issue for me. That did not really hit for another couple weeks. So here is my food. My food is fuel. So I would definitely try to find ways to be creative. I tried to incorporate a lot of different foods, satisfy all my tastes. And these are just some examples. I like to do rice cakes with either peanut butter spread or tahini spread with some fruit on top. So it gives me that sweetness, that sugar, that fat, but within reason, within my macros that I'm allotted. And then I love to do veggies. I love roasting a whole bunch of veggies or sauteing them. I love trying new seasonings. So that kind of keeps me excited too. And I just see it like it's fuel, but it's still going to make it taste good. So I do get creative there too. I do use food as a way, or food prepping as a way for me to distract myself too. I just really enjoy making the food and trying out new things and hoping it's going to turn out good. With my work schedule, I have a lot of time where I don't have to prep ahead of time, like at the beginning of the week. I can kind of do things daily as I need to, but I do still like to do some stuff ahead of time in bulk. But yeah, this is how I see it now. Food is fuel. Like I've been doing this since the end of July last year. So it's been almost a year now. I've been consistently like tracking and utilizing food as this is my fuel. This is what's going to make a difference in the gym for me. Like this is what's going to get me through that workout. This is what's going to help get me through the next 5 hours until I eat again. So I've learned to get creative. I enjoy food prepping and making new things. Not that I'm a great cook or anything, but it turns out pretty good for the most part. But yeah, that's one of the ways that I kind of keep myself busy. Water intake, that's a different story. I have been definitely doing better with it recently, but I know around week 10, I was still probably struggling. Like once I hit a certain point, if I get like super cold or I'm super tired, like I just don't want to drink anymore. Like I'm just done. It takes a lot for me to get down some water. So I know at times that was an issue for me, but definitely hunger was not an issue, and I kept myself busy doing lots of different stuff. Don't reduce activity levels. They should stay the same or increase. I definitely didn't feel a decline in activity around 10 weeks. Like I said, I was feeling really good. Like I was like, let's get in the gym. Like, let's do this. Like I was looking forward to my workouts every day, and I wanted to get in there and I wanted to do my best. I was looking forward to my cardio. I don't even mind doing my cardio even now. Like it's just, I enjoy it. I usually throw something on my phone or my TV here with my treadmill right behind me. And I just kind of watch something, or my son will be in here and he'll be watching something on TV. So I'll have something on my phone, or I'll just use that time. Like, okay, I wanted to look up this on my phone, or I needed to handle this or handle that or get back to that person. That's when I do all that. Like when I'm on the treadmill, I've got like 45 minutes to an hour. So I make the best use of it. and usually goes by pretty fast. I don't hate doing it every day. So definitely keep my activity up. And now that it's getting warmer and nicer out, just want to be outside soon, just walking, just doing outside activities, gardening and stuff. I can't wait. As you can see here, like I'm in the gym, like I'm pumped, I'm ready to go. I'm like, let's get this workout done and just keep crushing this day. So you may be in an awkward, I'm feeling leaner, but getting flatter, so feel fatter stage. Welcome to prep. So, I mean, I definitely was feeling leaner and getting flatter. Absolutely. I felt like that was finally hitting me because I was like, oh, my belly is just not really tightening up yet. But I definitely feel like we've gotten to that spot. And around 10 weeks is probably when it definitely was noticeable. But I don't know that I've had I feel fatter stage. I don't really recall that. I might have it sometime or certain days, just depending if I felt like I was like retaining water. But for the most part, I could definitely notice I was getting leaner, but I was like, we're not there yet. So, and there you go. See, that's a picture of me. Kind of showing like, yeah, I'm getting leaner. My stomach is smaller, but I still like need to tighten up a little bit. I still got like some stuff going on down there. And of course, people are going to make fun of me for saying this, but like I still do have like some loose skin just because my stomach stretched so much when I was pregnant. But I guess I can't complain because people are gonna hate me if I do anyway, because like, hey, you still look like that. So, but yeah, it's definitely some weird transitions that your body goes through, and it's kind of crazy. And it's definitely cool to document it all so that you have all these different things to look back on and just be like, look how far I came, or look at all this that changed within just a week. It's pretty amazing. All right, guys. Well, that's it for week 10. I'm going to throw up. There's not one for week 9. I couldn't find anything on week 9. So we're going to wind up jumping right to week 8. And I'll catch you guys there. Bye.